What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today on the channel I want to show you guys how to remove and the routing system of the trans-cooler lines on the 2nd Gen Ram project truck, or as we're calling it, the SEMA build. We are headed here to A&A Auto Stores in Dallas, PA to pick up a bunch of parts that we have ordered up for the build, and we'll take you out to Jeff's Auto Body and Customs and give you a little update on what the truck looks like and where we're at on it, and because we do have a lot of stuff torn off the engine. But if you guys are going to tackle a build like this, there's two things I recommend that you get and do. One is a notebook. You definitely want a notebook, so this way you can write down a list of anything that you may need or where things go and keep track of your build that way. And sandwich bags or Ziploc storage bags and gallon bags, so this way as you're taking parts, nuts and bolts off, you can label them where they go, and then you can store them in your boxes, and this way you have not playing the jigsaw puzzle game as when you go to put it back together. But if you're new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so this way you guys stay updated as to what's coming up on the channel. But we're making our way to A&A Auto Stores. I'll meet you there, and I'll show you some of the parts that we're picking up. Well, everybody, we made it to the store, and let me tell you something. It is starting to snow here. Today they are predicting approximately 4 to 6 inches here in northeast PA. But let me show you the winter two-tone on the 4th Gen Ram. This is the winter two-tone that I'm going with for this season. And it looks like it's coming down pretty good here. Yeah, we're supposed to get about 4 to 6 inches, so I'm trying to beat the storm, but it just started up real good. Try to get out to Jeff's Auto Body and Customs before it starts to snow, but let's go inside the store and see what parts they got up for us.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, Joe.
Yo, what's up, Josh? Hey, I ordered a bunch of parts. Some parts come up and stuff like that. All right, guys, we got the parts here, so let's see what we all got here. So we have a new oil pan for the project truck. This is going to be the upper radiator hose, and what's this, Josh?
Your new serpentine belt kit.
New serpentine belt kit. We got a couple gasket sets here. We got the upper radiator hose, the water outlet,
Thermostat.
new thermostat,
bypass hose,
more
gaskets, PCV valve, and our new Pour 15.
And guys, we even got a gallon of rust prevention, because if you've been following the videos, you'd see that there's a lot of scaling on the frame, so we're going to treat it with some of the POR 15. But we're going to get all this stuff loaded up. I'd like to thank Josh for taking the time to help me show you guys the parts here. And I'll catch all you guys out at Jeff's Auto Body and Customs. But before we head out to the shop, we got to take a coffee break. Well, I got my coffee. And I'll tell you what, nothing beats a nice warm cup of coffee on a day like today. And this is like having a nice warm hug from the inside. But you know what, the snow's really starting to come down, so let me turn you guys around a little bit and show you what that looks like. And as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of ice built up already on the windows. But yeah, this is just a matter of 10 minutes that the roads are practically covered like this. But we're gonna make our way out to Jeff's place and see what's going on out there. We're just gonna take our time. Nice relaxing day today. So once again, I'll see you out there at Jeff's place. Well, we made it out to Jeff's Auto Body and Customs here in Sweet Valley, PA. And as you can see, here is the project truck, or the SEMA build, that we are working on the channel with. As you can tell, that we took a lot of the stuff off of the front of the engine. We got the water pump removed, the alternator, the AC unit, the power steering pump, that's all out. Here's the steering box. We removed all the lines. But today, this is what I want to show you guys. This is the transmission line that we'll be removing today, and that's what I want to show you guys. All the bends and the brackets that need to come out, so it's easier to see it now without the front clip on the truck and where the lines go. But the lines come across under the front side of the block, and they go to the transcooler, which is in the front of the radiator, which we already got that taken off. So in order to disconnect these lines from the transcooler, as you can tell, these are like a compression type fitting, and you will need a special tool set to do that. And here's what you'll need. You'll need these line separator tools. And this is a kit that has many different sizes, and it also has for the AC lines, brake lines, fuel lines, and transmission lines. And what these do is you would put these in here to separate it, and what they do is open up so it goes over the line, and then all you do is push in. It spreads the little brackets that are in there. I don't know if you can see them that well. And then they pop right off. So if you're doing this at home, I'm going to put this out of the way. So if you're doing this at home yourself, and I'm showing you this way, so this way it's a lot easier to see, so you know what you're getting involved. Once you break the lines here off the transcooler, then there is another bracket right here that has a clip on it, and this just pulls off. This is just a little plastic bracket, which you could pull this off and separate this, or you could unbolt the back side of it here on the back side. Then the trans lines come down underneath the balancer, up and around across this side of the block. Now there is also a bracket here which we'll be removing because we are making this a show build, so all that stuff will be coming off. And then the lines come across here and underneath here, and I will take you underneath the truck and show you where they go. And as you can tell, we got a lot of leaks here, and I'm about to let you guys know, let you in on something here that we didn't plan on doing, but the more we tore into this, the more decisions are being made. But as you can see, the lines, they come up and they go into the tranny right there, and that's pretty much well it. And then you have these there's like, you need line wrenches to go over to up here. You would let me see if I can't get the camera up there. Just bear with me here while I get some light. And as you can tell, you would just need some line wrenches to get this this bolt off, or that flaring nut. And once you get all that disconnected, your tranny lines should come out. You just work them out. I would recommend probably pulling them out this way and installing them from underneath this way, so this way you're not fighting around with the front of the engine if you're doing it with the front clip on it at home. But that's what you're looking at as far as replacing the tranny lines. And when you're doing that, and since the build, let me get out from underneath here. And since we're doing this as a show build and stuff like that, and we're going into a little bit more in depth on what you would just a normal repair, the two tips I told you earlier about the notebook and the plastic bags, well, that's what the plastic bags are for here. what I'm going to do is when I pull all these brackets off and these nuts and bolts, I'm going to put them in the bag and label it. This way you know exactly right where they go. And your notebook, the 2nd Gen Ram build, the notebook is all the notes you'll be making for what you would need to pick up things that you're taking off, and maybe even set yourself up a little bit of diagrams as far as what line goes into what hole, and also take pictures of what you're doing, so this way you could refer back to the pictures if you have a camera. If you use your cell phone and put the pictures on your cell phone, so when you go to put it back together, you know what line goes into what hole. But if you're new to the channel, let me give you a little walk around on the progress we're making with the truck here, because I do have to make an announcement on what we're going to be doing now. So here's the 2nd Gen Ram project build that we're doing, and we're calling it the SEMA build. And as you can see, we got the front clip all off, the whole front of the engine off, and then coming down along the side of the truck, we got the bed off. And here's the back side of the bed. I'll show you the interior. We got the interior somewhat torn apart. Show you the other side here. But yeah, we're going to be taking care of all of this rust and all that stuff. A lot of this accessory stuff will be coming off, so this way we can get into it. We've already cut the up here on the engine. Let me show you. We already got the stock exhaust manifolds off. We got, like I said, all the front end all removed, because we are going to paint the block and whatnot. But after you guys look who just walked in, it's snowing here if you've been following earlier in the video, so you guys know that we're getting hit with a pretty decent storm, 4 to 6 inches. But Jeff was out on a tow truck run, and Jeff just walked into the shop. So hey Jeff, what's it like out there?
Very, very miserable and cold.
All right, so there's the weather report we got from you. But I'm just about ready to tell the guys the big plan on what we're going to do now. Here's the announcement. We're going to pull the engine, the tranny, and transfer case. It's all coming out, and we're going to do a rebuild from there, having the engine and everything out from the truck. So we'll make it a lot easier, a lot cleaner appearance, and everything else like that. Yeah, so you guys, make sure you just hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned to the channel, and you don't want to miss that. But if you're watching some of the other videos, you'll see the progress that the truck is going on. Well, we're going to get into this, start taking some of this stuff off, start disconnecting all the lines so we can start pulling the motor, the tranny out, and the transfer case. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below as to if you want to see something special, and if we're doing it, we'll be more than happy to bring you a video. But once again, hit that subscribe button. Well, till next time, I'm Joe. Driving trucks and hunting bucks is how I roll with Jess Auto Body and Customs and Wicked Fabs.